Bam, we're live. 3 weeks. I'm starting to think. I told you guys I got a sore throat from Ari choking me like 3 or 4 weeks ago, but I think maybe it was weird coincidence with me getting a sore throat because today's like the first day. Like the last 2 days, I've had like a cough and a stuffy nose. Only at night, like it turns 8 p.m. and then all of a sudden I'm sick, like I'm stuffy, and then it goes away. But I think I'm better. Olivia,
Hey,
you got. Oh, something's wrong with my audio. What's going on here?
you can't hear me?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you, but something's not right on my end. You're good. I'm bad.
Okay.
I wonder why that happened. You look younger since the last time I saw you. Are you reversing? Are you going downwards?
Hopefully. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Maybe
You
7.
said that last time I saw you too,
Did
I
I?
think.
Maybe I always forget how young you are. It's crazy. Did you? Where did you stay? Oh, now I can hear myself. Where did you stay this year at the games? Did you stay with your family again?
Mhm.
You did.
Yeah, but this time we had a hotel. It was like a hotel room, but it had a kitchen and it was like two separate rooms and then like a living room. So like I had my own room and I could like close the doors and stuff. And then there was like a living room and kitchen and then they were in like the other room with like two beds in there and mine was just like a king bed.
And let me revisit the question that was so popular amongst the perverts and wackadoodles in my chat. Did you get your own towel?
My own towel?
Like anyone taking your towel, like your dad or your mom or your siblings? Like this morning
No.
I had to use my. Oh, okay, good, all right.
It's
Like
like a hotels give you new towels every day. So
I know, but if you have you.
I didn't even reuse my own towel.
Oh, dang,
I got a new one every day probably.
dang. All right, is my mic fixed? There, mic is fixed. Thanks, Heidi. I was thinking about it this morning. I got out of the shower and I see 3 towels. There's 5 people in my family. And the first one I go to grab is wet. I'm like, great. My kids shower at night. I shower in the morning. And then I'm like, oh, I got to ask Olivia if she got her own towel at the hotel. I know that one was really popular last time with the listeners. Jackasses.
I can't see the comments at all, so I don't
You're,
even wanna know what people
you're
are
missing
saying.
nothing. You're missing nothing. For people who don't have kids, they think that's some sort of weird question. But when you're in a family and there's 5 of you and you go to a hotel room and there's 2 towels, someone has to
Yeah.
someone has
We
to get.
always ask for more, I think, because I have a family of 5 too, and so, yeah, we always have to ask for extra towels at hotels.
Uh, um, your parents probably couldn't be more excited that you still do that with them. You know what I mean? Go to the games and like they get to share the experience with you. But is there any part of you that's like, I'm a big girl now. I'm staying at a Airbnb with 30
Um,
Australians.
no, I honestly they will love to hear this, but I really appreciate them during the games, like, especially, like, on the early mornings or whatever, they would wake up and, like, pack my food for the day and stuff while I ate breakfast and got ready, so, it would probably be a lot more work if I stayed by myself, so I'll keep staying with them for a little bit longer, and now that I have my own room, that was, like, game changer, they can't keep me up, annoy me, so
Oh, what hotel did you stay at? What hotel had that? You
I
know?
have no idea what it was called, but it was, like I think it was, like, 15 minutes from the venue, it wasn't very close, so I didn't go back and forth a lot, but there was definitely some other athletes staying there. So, it was a really nice hotel. I just don't know what it's called.
Hey, do they also make all the reservations and stuff too? Do you just call your dad and be like, "Hey, I need to be at the games," or your mom and be like, "Hey, I need to be at the games on Monday and I want to stay till Monday," and your dad's like, "No problem, I'll take care of that."
Yeah, my mom does it, and she actually, like whenever we find out the location of the games, she'll, like, go and get a hotel and book it then, even, like, if I haven't made it yet. And so, like, she
Awesome.
ended up booking this one from, like, Wednesday to Monday or something, and then we had to be there Monday, so, like, I had to get a different hotel for Monday and Tuesday and then move into this one Wednesday. So, yeah, she did all that for me.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, man, it's a testament to your relationship with your parents. I'll give your parents credit, not you, that you still will tolerate them being around. Because some 19-year-olds, I think a lot of 19-year-olds at that point are like their parents are kind of bugging the shit out of them.
Yeah, they probably, need to hear that because I'm actually moving out into an apartment soon. Like, right now I live at home and I'm moving out, so they're probably like, "Dang, she hates us," but I still love them. I mean, I went to college and lived on my own, and so, like, coming back home and living with my parents is just, like I can't go back to that whenever I was, like, on my own. Like, I liked being on my own.
Hey, what about just extra things that will take time when you move out on your own? I'm assuming you run a pretty tight ship. What about, like, the extra things you'll have to do, like, they add up, like, do all the dishes, take out the trash, deal with the landlord, pay the, utility bills. Like, do you ever get concerned that that might be a time allocation that was just, like, might kind of encroach on your already, pretty good life?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit, but like I said, I lived on my own at college last year, so I, like, kinda did all that stuff myself, like, getting groceries, I feel like, and cooking for myself and laundry are probably the biggest 3 things that, like, when I come home, my mom does all that for me, and it's, like, so nice, but, I mean, I did it all last semester or last year, so, I think I'll be fine, but I'm also only gonna be living, like, 10 minutes from home, so if I ever need anything, I'm sure my mom would help.
Hey, when you live in the dorms, how do you do your laundry? Do they have a, laundry in the dorms?
Like, it was like I go down the hall and there's, like, a room full of, like, laundry, and you have to, like, pay for it. It was
You put
probably
in
kinda like a
quarters?
laundromat.
You put in quarters?
No, it was like an app on your phone, but you still had to pay.
God, I'm so old. Quarters. So retarded. Um, is that a must, for your apartment? Do you have it did you say you had one picked out already?
Mhm.
Is there laundry inside your actual house
Yeah.
though? Oh, that's
There's,
so
like, a
nice.
laundry room or a laundry, like, in my room, so that's nice.
Yeah. Are you a little bit of a laundry nut? Do you like doing the laundry? Like, I love doing the laundry. Like, just the idea of new clothes and, like, I love a new washing machine. I love that stuff.
I don't know if I love it, but, like, I feel like I do laundry pretty frequently because I wear the same clothes, like, every week,
Yeah.
and so I feel like I'll constantly be doing laundry probably, like, every 2 or 3 days.
I would think you would do it every day. How many times a day do you change your clothes? I would guess you change your clothes, like, 3 or 4 times a day, and it's like
Yeah, well, in the summer, yeah. In the summer, it's that bad, but I go through, like, 2 or 3 outfits a day, but, and they're just, like, drenched, but I think that in the off season and in the winter, I it won't be that bad. It'll probably just be, like, 1 workout. I only do 1 session, so it would be, like, 1 workout outfit, and then, obviously, whatever other outfits I wear that day.
I was listening to the, Protein, Bros podcast you were on. By the way, your podcast with Dave was so great. It's so funny because the audio was off a little bit, but you there was and so you guys there was some weird, like, back and forth talking, but that one was great, and your one with the Protein Bros was g so good. You've gotten so good. Congratulations. Did you have fun doing that? It looked like you were having a blast.
Yeah, I think that was the first podcast I'd done, like, in person, like, I went there and they gave me, like, the mic and everything, so it felt very professional, and I was a little worried because I didn't know how much they, like, knew about CrossFit, because I think they interview all kinds of people, and I was like, I'm gonna have to explain this and all that," but no, they knew it, and yeah, that was a fun one, honestly. I feel like I told a lot of people this, but whenever I feel like I do good is whenever I walk away and I'm like, "Oh, like, I didn't even know we were recording." Like, I thought we were
Mm,
just having a conversation, like, back
mm.
and forth, and I couldn't tell you when we, like, hit play or pause or anything because we were just talking.
You didn't know those guys ahead of time?
No.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I met them, like, 5 minutes before that.
you were so good. I mean, they were really good too, but you were so good, and they didn't go easy on you. They brought up the whole Lazar thing. You navigated that great. You gave some insights that I had never heard before. You talked about, how it affected you personally. I just thought it was great. I was like, "Holy cow." And then when you said that, in junior high or in high school, like, they would interview you for, like, the yearbook or the school paper about your fitness, but it was primarily a big football school. I was like, "Oh, okay, so Olivia's been getting, like, reps in chatting with the media, like, for a long time."
Yeah, I think that I have gotten a lot better, especially, like, the last 2 years probably, but I was bad before then, and I cringe at myself even thinking about it. I probably still am not great about this, but I used to say like every other word, and just I never noticed it, but when I would go back and watch things, and then I would, like, be consciously thinking of it, I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I feel so bad for everyone watching this, that's so annoying."
I mean, you're only 19. It's wild. It's absolutely
Yeah.
wild. Um, this scoreboard is wild too. The for the CrossFit Games this year, this leaderboard, this thing, your scores are wild.
Yeah, a little all over the place.
Yeah, this is wild. You said in that Protein Bros, podcast that you had practiced this was a month before the games that you did that podcast, and up until that point, you had practiced workout 1, you'd, done it twice. Did you do
Mhm.
it any more times after you talked to them?
Yeah, I think I did it 6 times
Oh.
total, but it wasn't like the full, like it wasn't like 4 miles, 3K, 2 miles. It would be like split into 5 rounds, split into 4 rounds, split into 3 rounds, split into 2 rounds. Like, I did all these different versions of it, and they would have, like, 1-minute rest between the rounds, and so it honestly was way harder that way than the just straight through. But I did the volume of it in, like, the hour time domain, like, 6 or 7 times.
W that's interesting. You still did it in an hour. Why was it harder to when you would break it up?
Um, I think just because, like, when you get into, like, a running, like, for 4 miles, for example, you, like, kinda get into, like, a rhythm and a flow and, like, you settle into your pace and stuff, and when you were, like, going back and forth from, like, that and the rower, it, like, I don't know, I couldn't settle in as much, and it was harder to hold the pace after the row, and then, uh, yeah, just the paces got way harder to hold. I also always did it, like, it was probably over 90 degrees, and so
Mm.
I was, like, dying the whole time. I would put a fan right in front of my, rower and just, like, look forward to the row every single time, and yeah, and so it was way better when we were, actually competing, and it was probably, like, low 70s. It was
That
amazing.
Yeah, that was a good spot. That was a good situation. Um, uh, that's crazy that what you just said, you looked forward to the row.
Oh, yeah,
That's
for
how hot
sure.
it was. You look forward to the row.
I mean, it was kind of like I don't know, it wasn't boring, but it was just, like, 12 minutes of, like, my butt hurts, my back hurts, like, I wanna stand up,
Yeah.
but then once you stood up, you're, like, kinda like, oh, this hurts," and then you have to get running again, but, yeah, I hope I never have to do that workout ever again because after 7 times of it, I was like, "I can't even do this at the games," like, I hate it.
Hey, is that time right there, the 59:02, is that faster than any of your times in training?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think
congratulations.
my fastest time in training was, like, 105, and then I the first time I did it, I think I was, like, 107, and then, um, a couple times whenever I, like, broke it up into multiple rounds and it was, like there was, like, rest included, I was, like, 110,
Okay.
so yeah, I never was sub 1 hour ever.
What's interesting too is when you talked about it on the Protein Bros, I think you referred to it as being over an hour, and then actually at the comp, only one person went over an hour,
Yeah.
104, and you were at 59:02. So you beat
Yeah.
your what'd you say your slowest time was 110? So you beat your slowest time by 11 minutes.
Yeah. I think that
Crazy.
honestly, I was like, if you would have told me before the games, you're gonna go sub 1 hour on this, I would have been like, "Oh my gosh, like, that's, like, a really good time for me, that's a really good score, it's gonna be, like, top 15 probably," and then, like, I get there and it's not, obviously, so I was just, like, super surprised by everyone how fast everyone was, but I also am like, not that upset with it just because I did do way better than I was in practice, and I held way faster paces on the run and the row, and it felt way better and everything, so I can't be too upset about it. I think it still shows, like, growth in my running because I held paces that I've literally never held before for that long a distance, but, yeah, definitely still work to do.
What happens when you take a 28th in the first event? D does that does that hurt? Are you like, "Holy shit," or I mean, I know you said you did well relative to what you thought you were gonna do, but when you see a 28th, is any part of you like, "Well, that the week's over, weekend
Well,
o"
I'm not gonna lie, I was pretty, like, upset for, like, 10 minutes. I was like, "What the heck?" Like, "I did so much better than practice, like, how is this possible?" Like, everything went right. Like, this is exactly, like, what I wanted to happen, and then I still got 28th. Like, I was so mad for, like, 10 minutes, and then I was like, "Okay, this is gonna you knew this was probably gonna be your worst finish of the weekend, like, even though it's worse than you thought it would be, like, just I knew that I had a couple events that I really liked too, and I mean, it's a long weekend, and that was the first workout, so I was just kind of like, "Whatever," like, and didn't let myself dwell on it for longer than 10 minutes, and then I mean, I think we had a pretty quick turnaround too to the next event, so I was just had to start getting warmed up, and then once that next event went pretty well, I like that kind of shifted my mindset a lot more and made me like, okay, like just keep going well. And I think I moved up a lot after the second event. I think I went from like 28th to like 17th or something just by one event. And I was like, okay, like this is not even close to over. Like a lot can happen. So yeah, that was kind of my mindset. But I was upset for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, "Okay, you
And
did
then
all you could."
when you went to bed that night, you probably even felt even better, right? Because then you get a 4th, and then you really climbed up.
Yeah, I got a 4th on, like, a workout that I didn't think would be a top 5 finish, and so I think I was in, like, 11th or something maybe going, like, at the end of the day, so, like, 28th to 11th, like, I was I was pretty happy with it, and my goal all along was top 10, so I was like, "Okay, you're in 11th, like, 2 more days to go, you can get inside the top 10."
You 2 years is, all 4 years, obviously, you qualified in the kids division. You only got to compete, 2 years. There was COVID, and then the other year, you decided to go individual instead of taking the teen. So
Yes.
you had a ton of experience, and then 2 years ago, you did individual, and then last year, you didn't make it, and then you're back to at 19, you're having your second individual.
Yep.
Yeah, crazy. Hey, during that 10 minutes when you're upset, does what's the strategy amongst your circle of support to give you space and let you process, or does someone try to talk you down, or what happens in that?
Um, I wouldn't say that they were giving me space. I mean, they were telling me like good job and stuff, and then like when I was talking to Tim about it, he was happy with my performance and
Tim
like the
Paulson, that's your
paces I
coach.
held.
Yeah,
What?
Tim Paulson, your coach.
Yes.
Okay.
And so I was talking to him about it, and he was like happy with how I did, like happy with the paces and stuff, and he was like, "You've gotten so much better and stuff," and I was like, "Tim, what are you talking about? I got 28th," and then, like but I think seeing his, like, reaction and how he wasn't upset was like, okay, maybe I don't need to be upset about this. Like, if my coach isn't upset and he thinks that I like have improved a lot, then I think that that made me realize like I really did improve a lot. I just like obviously still have room to improve, but like I did the best I could do for like where I was at. So
And you were running with the 30 fittest women in the world.
yeah.
It is interesting to give some insight into how Tim thinks also that basically at the games he's concerned about you, not the competition, right?
Yeah.
He's like looking at you as an individual as opposed of one amongst many. He's like, okay, my horse did really good.
Yeah, and just, like, comparing how I did, like, right then to my practice times, it was way better, so, like, I had to be happy because I did better than I, like, wanted to,
Yeah.
but it just wasn't, like, good compared to the field.
Yeah. I was talking to the boys on another podcast, and we were talking about your score, and I said, "Hey, if you were Olivia, is that a problem, like running? And or would you rather have running be something you can make a huge leap on, or strength?" And they said running. They said running's way easier to improve on than strength. They said that there's like nothing to worry about. Like Olivia's got a crazy bright future. Is that how you view it too?
Yeah, I think that I've been told this for years that, like, strength takes, like, years to get stronger and, like, develop, but, like, running, you can, like, get better at faster. I mean, I've only been working with Tim for, like, 8 months, I think, and I've gotten so much better at running, and, like, I mean, it's crazy, like, 8 months ago, I would not have been able I probably would've been last place in that. I mean, that's not that much different points-wise, but, like, I would've probably
I mean, you
been,
beat
like
last place by 5 minutes.
I mean, yeah, I probably would've been, like, 5 minutes slower at least.
Hey, I just happened to see Annika Greer got beat you by 3 seconds. Did you see her cross the finish line? Did any part of you was like, "Oh, catch her"?
Oh, yeah, we had, like I mean, I think probably with, like, less than 400 meters left, I could see her and started, like, running, like, after her, but, like, a 400-meter sprint at the end of
Mm,
6 miles, I was probably not going that fast even though I felt like I was sprinting, but she was probably, like, maybe, like, 200 meters ahead of me, and so I, like, caught up a bunch, obviously, if she finished 3 seconds ahead of me, but it wasn't, like, enough where I could, like, catch up.
when my boys are running and I want them to run faster, the cue I give them is, to lean forward. To change their angle.
Mhm.
I'm like, lean forward," because as you lean forward, then your legs are forced to, like, get in front of you and catch. Is there a cue you give yourself or a cue when you wanna go
Um,
faster?
that's helpful on, like, a runner for me is, like, lean forward. Like, I was trying like, telling myself that on the, event 4 on the Woodway runner, I was like, "Lean forward," and, but for a ground, I kinda just say, like, "Oh, like, pump your arms and, like, pick up your feet," like, kinda
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Yeah, that's good. I should try that too. Kind of like pick up your feet faster.
Yeah, I
Or
think I'm pretty
try to
bad about
increase your cycle rate.
yeah, like, pick up your feet, and then, yeah, that'll make you, like, go faster, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that with them. Yeah, that's good. Um, who was your coach before Tim Paulson? You said you've been with him only 9 months?
Yeah, it was Dwight Upshot, still with Proven, but just different coach.
And how do you decide? Do they just say, "Hey, we're switching your coaches," or do you say, "I wanna try someone different"?
They came to me and were like, Tim had I think he was kind of, like, newer at coaching, and because obviously he just competed, what, 2 years ago? And so he, like once he got done competing, he started coaching, and so he was kinda newer and he didn't have any athletes, and so, like, they were like, "Oh," like, I think Dwight had, like, 3 or 4 games athletes, and so they were like, "Oh," like, basically, like, "Come on over to Tim," like, trying to spread it out so that, like, each coach could put their full like focus into their athletes and didn't have like too many or like Tim had none at all, so like he could put more of a focus into us. And yeah, so they came to me and asked that, and I was a little hesitant at first, but
I would be like, what the fuck?
I was like, I don't want to switch coaches. I mean, I feel good. Like, I don't want to mess anything up. And this was in like, I think it was in like right before the season started too. So, but it ended up working out.
Yeah, it puts both of you kind of in a weird spot, right? Because he has to try to earn your trust, and you're like, hey, man, like, how long had Dwight been your coach?
Over a year for sure, I think.
Wow. Okay, so he was like your coach.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do either of your coaches ever come out to Kansas and see you at the Jacob Hepner estate?
They haven't yet, but like I said, we've only been working together for like less than 9 months, and it's been basically all like in season, like traveling a bunch. And I mean, I went to Nashville and he was in Nashville when I was there. So I mean, I've like trained in front of him a couple of times now, but he's never came to Kansas City yet.
And I'm assuming it ended up working out. Like, you're glad.
Yeah. Yeah. And like Chris also switched to Proven at like around the same time that I started with Tim. So he started with Tim, so we had the same programming, so like we could train together and have the same programming, whereas before we were doing different stuff and working out alone.
And you're referring to Chris Ibarra, who I
Yeah.
also see in some videos at the Hepner estate.
Yeah.
Was Chris with Proven before then?
No, he was with HWPO.
Oh, okay. So he comes on, and okay, and then you guys. But it would be interesting to hear the meeting like Shane and Tim and Dwight had. Like, hey, we're gonna switch Olivia to Tim. I would be so curious. I wonder if that was hard on Dwight too. I wonder if Dwight was like, I'm not letting go. Like, she's the prodigy. She's the one. I'm keeping her.
I think it was just kind of like scheduling and stuff. Like Dwight, I know that he does Proven's affiliate programming, and so
Oh, I
he
think
like took on their affiliate programming, and then it was a lot for him to like have affiliate programming and personalized training for like 3 or 4 games athletes. So I don't know if he was that upset because he was really busy and it like took a little bit off his plate doing that. But yeah, they got me on a call, and I mean, obviously super professional, super nice about it. Like they asked if it was like, I could have said no. Like they weren't like, you have to do this.
right.
And so yeah.
What's Dwight's last name?
Upshaw.
Yeah, okay. It's funny because I've seen him for years, and then I think I saw him at Syndicate, and then I think I finally met him at the games. I think I walked up to him. I'm like, hey, do I know like, have we met? And he said, no, we just see each other in passing and stuff. And I recognize him. Okay, yeah. And he used to. I heard a story. He used to live in Nashville, but he doesn't anymore, right?
Yeah, he lived in Nashville majority of the time that I was coached by him. So I could just go to Nashville and like train with everyone, and then like my coach was there. But he moved to Colorado like a couple months before I think we switched coaches.
I also want to add that after watching your podcast with Dave and with the Protein Brothers, you seem like the most there's got to be a different, better word than balanced. But you seem like you have the most normal life of any athlete I've ever interviewed.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. It's almost like you're not. Are you competitive? What does that word mean anything to you? It's almost like you're not competitive. It's like it's weird. I can't. You are competitive.
I'm competitive. I don't think you can do this sport if you're not competitive. Like,
yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, how does she hide that? You just don't have You seem to be like you said, it took you 10 minutes and then you got over event 1.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I'm just, like, realistic. I don't know. Like, I mean, it's not gonna help. Or maybe I'm just, like, experienced or, like, have a good head on my shoulders, but, like, it's not gonna help to, like, be worrying about that event, like, for more than 10 minutes. Like, it's not that it's not gonna help you to do better the rest of the weekend if you're just stressing about how bad you did. Like, there's nothing you can do about it at that point. It's over. Like, I don't know.
What can you give me an example of how your competitiveness shows itself?
Um,
Like, are you competitive in other things, like in your schooling and your grades and things like that?
yeah, actually, this is a good example. Yesterday, I was playing, the games on your like iMessage, like the like 8 ball or
Oh, I've never
like
seen that.
Connect Four.
I haven't seen that.
Oh, well, there's these little games you can, like, play over text, and I was playing one of them yesterday and lost, and I got, like, so mad. And it's, like, just a little game, like, I did not wanna lose at all.
Where is that? You hit the plus button and there's like camera, photo, stickers. It's in there somewhere.
Like
I see images, location.
look, like, these little games.
Yeah, how did you get to that?
You
How'd
go
you
to the little plus, and then you scroll down, and it's called Game Pigeon.
Oh, I don't have that.
I think maybe you have to, like, download it on the App Store or
Yeah.
something.
Okay.
But, yeah, it's these little, like,
Who
games.
who did you play with?
Chris,
Oh, Ibarra.
actually.
And he
And
beat
we're, like,
you.
already competitive with each other because, like, we're competitive in the gym too. So, like, I don't wanna lose anything, not even, like, a little game on your phone.
Right. And has it always been like that since you or did it kick in more recently?
I think I've always been like that. Like, whenever I first started CrossFit, it was me and my sister doing it together, and so, like, you wanna beat your sister, like, in everything, and when you do, you, like, rub it into her and all that, especially because I was 4 years younger than her, and so, like, if I ever beat her, it'd be, like, the biggest, like, thing in the world to, like, rub into her, but so, yeah, I think that that's probably when it started a little bit, or even, like, I remember when I was, like, little, like, playing sports, and I would be, like, thinking, like, in my head, obviously, I didn't say this out loud, but, like, if the like, I played softball, and I was like, "Oh, if, like, this girl's up to bat, like, ugh, like, we're not gonna, like, go anywhere, like, nothing's gonna happen, she's gonna,
Oh,
like, strike out or something," like, and I would get, like, mad whenever, like, people played bad in sports and stuff like that, so I don't know.
it's interesting because even when you talk about winning the teens comp your first time, you just seem so casual about it. Like you went there and you're like, "Oh, at the end of the day, you finished first," and it wasn't even like a thought until you were standing on the podium.
I mean, whenever I was so the first year that I did the teenage, games was, like, COVID, and so they canceled it, and, I'm not sure if you're familiar with this, but the, like, pit teen throwdowns, they, like,
I remember
held
that. Yep.
okay, they, like, held a separate one for the teenagers, and, so that's what I went to, and that's what I won, and I was, like, 14, and I definitely did not expect to win that at all, and so I was just kind of like, "Oh, like, I won this," but it wasn't, like, that big of a deal because it wasn't the games technically, but then from there on out, I think I kind of, like, expected myself to win the, like, teenage games each year because I won that, I don't know, but and I would always win like, the semifinals or, like, open or whatever, and so I could, like, see where I was at, and yeah, I don't know.
You think now that you took 3rd, you're gonna be your competitiveness is gonna rate what I'm hearing maybe is kind of like you regulate your competitiveness to your expectations, and now that you took 3rd, this year is gonna be different?
Um, I think
Maybe
so.
2026?
Maybe, I don't know, like,
Like
last
in
year, I
between
didn't
your
make it at all, and I was still very competitive, but I think that I was also, like, part of that competitiveness was because I was, like, so driven to, like, not only get back to the games, but, like, not just show up to the games and, like, do nothing, like, I wanna actually, like, do good and, like I mean, my goal was top 10, but, podium works too, but I wanted to just, like, show up and, like, actually, like, show people who I was and not just that, like, get back like, my goal wasn't even just get back to the games, it was, like, get back to the games and, like, have a good performance. So I think that, like, drove me all year long, like, and I was super competitive from that, but now that I got 3rd, I think that I'm just, like I feel like that just motivates me because, I mean, like I said, I think I had a 28th and then I had another one that was, like, 22nd or 23rd, and so, like, I'm, like, already thinking to myself, like, imagine if those were, like, 15ths or, like, top 10s, like, I'd be
Yeah.
pretty close to 1st place.
Yeah.
Like, so I think that, like, the fact that I'm already thinking about that and, like, ways that like, the fact that I got 3rd and I still have so much I can improve at, like, I got basically a last place finish and I
Yeah.
still got 3rd, so, like, that
I think we
motivates me a lot that
I think we
I know I can do better.
I think we figured it out. If you would have got a 14th on the first workout, you would be, 2nd place.
Yeah, cause what? It's like, 42 points from 2nd, so
Yeah.
yeah. And I mean, I talked about this with Tim a little bit. We had a call after the games, and, like, even that 22nd place, I think it was, like, 10 seconds from, like, a top 10 finish or something. And so, like, if I would've gone 10 seconds faster, it would've been, like, I would've gotten 2nd place. So, just little things like that really, like, motivate me that I'm, like, this close to, like, getting better kinda thing, and yeah.
It's within grasp. Nothing's unrealistic.
Yeah.
It's like you can see it. You can be like, "Yeah, I can improve, 10 places on the running and 3 places here and get on top of that podium."
Yeah. Just need Tia to retire.
Um, uh, wow, is there talk when you train with Tia about her retiring?
No, she does I don't even think she knows what she's doing. Like,
Right.
I don't think anyone knows. I've tried to ask, like, even at, after Torian when she made it, I was, like, asking Tim and, like, Nick and them, I was like, "So, is Tia gonna actually, like, do the games?" And they were like, "We have no idea," like, "Shane doesn't know," like, no one knows. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I think that you said it well. She probably doesn't even know.
Yeah, I don't think she knows either. I think she's just living her life and, like, accidentally qualifies, accidentally wins, like, I don't know. I mean, if I was her, I wouldn't stop unless she, like, wanted to, like, have a family or something, but, like or, like, obviously she already has a family, but, like, more kids, something
Yeah.
like that, but, I don't know.
I
If
mean,
I was her, I wouldn't.
it's hard to tell, but from the videos, it does not seem like she's burnt out at all. She seems, young and fun and jovial and
Yeah, like, when I went to go there I went to Nashville this summer for 2 weeks, and, she was, like, laughing, like, having fun with everyone, and I think she even said it, like, there was, like, 12 or 13 people at Proven this summer, and she was like, "Dang, like, this is really fun, like, why does it get fun when I'm, like, done with this sport?" Like, I
yeah,
don't know.
um, uh, what was that experience like? Did you feel like an outsider at all, being that they were all the Aussies there and that they might have had a different culture, or did you feel like you fit right in?
I didn't feel like an outsider, or anything, but, I think that I mean, I've already met most of them, and so I kinda just, like, came and, like I mean, I already, like, knew them, so I would just, like, kinda fit back in with the group, and then there was a couple new ones too that I met, and, um, just, like, got to know them and stuff too, but, I don't think anyone was an outsider. We were all, like, having fun and, like, I mean, like, friendly banter and, like, all that, but, no, definitely no one was an outsider. We all got along and had a lot of fun together and had some jokes and yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Did you enjoy it looks like it's almost even more fun training with the Aussies, like with Jay and Ricky and Maddie and Tia, like that they even though they go balls to the wall, they also, uh, keep it light.
Yeah, I would say, like, it was so fun, like, in between each workout, we would be, like, laughing, having fun, making fun of each other, like, anything like that, and then, like, as soon as 3, 2, 1, go, we're all locked in, but, those moments in between made training a lot funner, a lot more fun, and, made it go by really fast too. Like, I was there for 2 weeks, and it felt so fast, and if it was, like, the last 2 weeks of games training too, so those are the ones that you're just like, "I'm tired, I'm, like, dreading this," and, like, I never felt like that. I was, like, excited each day because, it was so fun there, but yeah.
Jay Crouch, I think Jay Crouch said this, that when you train at Proven, they're preparing you to compete at the games, not survive the games. Does that resonate with you when you hear that?
Yeah, definitely. Our training and I think it prepared us all, like, so well for the games. I was way more tired after a day of training at, Proven than I was after a day of the games. Like, even I think that even the intensity was pretty similar too. Like, a lot of people say, like, "Oh, you put more intensity in a competition, so that's, like, why it's harder," but I mean, we were all, like, going hard because, I mean, we those were our competitors right next to us, so it was just kind of like the games, and, yeah, they definitely that's a good way to say it. They, um, prepare us to compete, not survive, like, um,
I
I
think Jay
wasn't
said he showed up one year just surviving, and he said it's miserable. It's a miserable experience if you're just trying to survive. But when you know
Yeah,
you can actually compete, you step up to the starting line and you can compete, it's a whole different experience. And
yeah.
I mean, shit, you were there. Who were the girls there you're going against? You're going Maddie, Tia, the Levada, Kiss girl.
Gracie Walton
Oh,
was there
Gracie.
too,
Okay, so it is really
Lucy McGonigal.
oh, wow.
Yeah, it was a very good group of people.
Wow. Hey, what is that? Is that weird, that there's someone younger than you? That's gotta be kind of like a first.
A little bit, but I love Lucy. We competed with each other in the teenage division, and whenever we weren't competing against each other, it was like I was always cheering for her, and she's hilarious, and uh, I love her. So it wasn't. I mean, it was like weird a couple times when some people like at the games would ask me like, "Are you like the youngest one here?" And I just automatically say yes because I've always been the youngest. And then I was like, wait, actually there's an 18-year-old. Like I always forget, but yeah.
It's a trip, uh, I mean, pretty much, if not already, by next year, people are gonna be looking up to you in terms of, leadership, exemplary, behavior, all that stuff, right?
Yeah. Like are you talking about like our
Just the next generation.
competitors?
You're only gonna be 20, and there's gonna be 25-year-olds who are gonna be like, "Oh, there's the veteran Olivia Kerstetter."
Oh, yeah, crazy. I know. Like I have like even just people in my DMs like telling me stuff like how they look up to me and stuff, and I'm like I told a couple girls that are competing because the age group is going on right now, and, like, I told a couple girls good luck, and I feel like, I've been told that a lot of, like, younger girls look up to me, and that just, like, literally makes my whole world because that was me when I was little, looking up to, like, Brooke, Katrin, Tia, like, all them, and so now that I'm like that for other, like, younger girls is, like, amazing, and I just, like, wanna do everything I can to make it, like, the best for them because, like, I was that young girl one day, so, yeah, I messaged a few girls competing in the, teenage games, like good luck this weekend and stuff.
Yeah, they must have loved that. You mean like just without them even saying anything? Like they just open their DMs and there's a DM from Olivia saying good luck?
Yeah, one of them,
Oh, they must have loved
Tim
it.
actually trains one of them, and
Uh-huh.
so he was like, it would make her, like, whole weekend if you, like, told
Yeah,
her good luck, and so he, like,
yeah.
sent me her Instagram, but it looked like to her that I just randomly messaged her. She
We
was probably like, "How did she know about who I am?"
won't all right, we won't say anything.
Yeah, sh
Hey, in that interview with the Protein Brothers, you talk about, I'm paraphrasing, and if I'm getting it wrong, feel free to adjust the question. Uh, you talk about watching the young girls that came before you and maybe seeing some of the places where they had issues. And in my brain, maybe you were talking about Mal, just in terms of like how to train or basically run your life. Were you referring to her? And what have you learned from the girls who came before you who were young like you?
Um, I mean, partly her, but I think that a lot of young girls, like Haley had, struggles too. I think even Emma Lawson
Right.
had some problems too.
Yep.
So, like, all of those girls just those were who I was kind of, like, I was looking up to them too because they were doing what I dreamed of doing, like, making it to the games that young and, like, competing and um, with, like, in the big girls division, like, all that, like, that's what I wanted to do, and so I was always, like, watching them, looking up to them, and then whenever they started having issues, I was like, "Oh, like, I don't want that to happen to me too, like, I'm the next one up, like, this is gonna happen to me too," and so I definitely, like, was more conscious of, like, what they were, like, trying like, kinda see what they were doing wrong that was making them, like, um have, like, mental health problems or, like, get burnt out so that I could avoid that, and, like, for example, like, going to college was, like, one of the biggest things that I did to avoid that because it gave me, like, a normal life kind of, and, like, it made my life not totally revolve around CrossFit, like, actually, it didn't revolve around CrossFit at all because whenever I was at college, like, no one even knew, like, who I was, what CrossFit was, or anything like that, so I just totally, like, had a normal life besides when I was, like, in the gym working out, but, like, outside of the gym, never even talked about CrossFit, like, would just hang out like a normal college girl, and I don't think any of them went to college, and so I was like their whole like, I think I heard Mal say this one time, and that's what made me think of it, is that, like, I think she said once, like, her whole life revolved around CrossFit, like, she never, like, had anything outside of CrossFit to do that, like, was a balance for her, and so, that was one of the biggest things that I, like, did that none of them did, um, to help prevent that, and yeah, I think it worked. I mean, I don't know what would happen, I guess, if I didn't go to college, but, um, it definitely gives me a balance and, like, gets my mind off of CrossFit 24/7, which I don't think is healthy to be just, like, worrying about it, stressing about it, thinking about it all the time. Because like, obviously, I still, like, stress about it sometimes, but if I was doing that all the time, it definitely would affect me, like, mentally.
I'm trying. Obviously, you only know the path you took, but I'm trying to think of an example. I remember one year when Rich was competing teams, he was staying in the campground, and I was in the campground in the morning, and he had just woken up, and he'd gotten out of his trailer, and he said something to me. I'm like, "Oh, how'd you sleep?" And he goes, "Horrible." I'm like, "Oh, does your mattress suck in there?" And he goes, "No, mattress is fine. I was just up all night playing the workouts over and over in my head, like visualizing his team going through." And is that what you mean? Kind of like literally, it gives your brains if you go to school, it literally gives your brain something else to chew. I mean, obviously, that was a different setting, that was the games, but it literally gives your brain something else to chew on?
Yeah, like, you just like, I mean, kinda, like, refocuses your stress, like, I'm not stressing about CrossFit, I'm stressing about school,
Right.
and, like, even though it's still stress, it's, like, a different stress, uh, and it just yeah, it just gets your mind off of, like, what should I be doing to like recover, to eat, to like get good sleep, to do all this right now, like instead of just thinking about that stuff 24/7, like actually like having like a social life and like having friends and going out and doing things, and then also like schoolwork, like, oh, I have to get this done for a class or like that stuff. And then like the gym and CrossFit are just like a smaller part of your day, which like in the summertime, I would say CrossFit is like 100% of my day, like leading up to the games. But in the school like season, I would not be able to think about that all year round, and just it definitely helps to just like be in a different environment and yeah, have things to do outside of CrossFit.
I, um, you're 19. At 19, I was just like on autopilot, you know, just like doing like, you know what I mean? Got out of high school, went to city college, just where the herd just moved, right? I was just
Yeah,
moving along the
just what
path.
everyone does.
Yeah, just doing what everyone does. And then I and then something happened in my early 20s. I don't know what happened, but something woke up inside of me where I started like perseverating, like getting hyper focused on like what's the meaning of life and where do you go when you die and like what's the point of life? And that was probably, I don't know, in my early 20s. And I was thinking, but I got to do that in the privacy of my own like life, right? So when I wasn't on social media, I wasn't in the public eye like you are. And that just came over the horizon, and no one ever told me like, "Hey, just so you know, there's a rite of passage that all human beings go through at some point, and it's just going to it's going to pop up over the horizon when you're 20s, in your 20s." And hold that thought, and then I want to tell you another thought along those same lines. When you do CrossFit, it's for fun, right? And, it's kinda like when I got into photography or making videos, it's for fun. And then so I would film my friends' like weddings or just everything. And then all of a sudden I got my first paying job and I started stressing out, right? Because now someone's gonna give you $500. And so like something can't be out of focus. You can't fuck up and not turn on the microphone. What if you don't record the wedding vows? You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Do you think about those two things at all, or does it seem just totally abstract? Because at some point, and I think that's what kind of happened to Mal, or when I hear people, the way people start talking about being professional athletes and stuff, it's like all of a sudden it goes from something they do to then these other things like barnacles attached to it. No, this is how I pay my rent. This is how I'm going to buy a house. This is how, and instead of it being whatever it was before, it changes. Do you think about and that pressure, like, one of the things I think happened to Mal is there was so much pressure on her from, like, sponsors and friends and making an income and sustaining more than just competing.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely like obviously, yeah, like you said, you start CrossFit just like for fun, and then like even whenever you first compete, it's just like for fun, but then like the moment you get the first like paycheck or whatever, and then whenever you're trying to make it a job and like it is your job, then it's like, oh, I have to do well, and that puts a lot more pressure on you when you like feel like you have to do well to obviously like make an income and like be able to like survive and live off of it. Then like that adds a lot more pressure, and like kind of just knowing that I feel like with CrossFit, unless, like, I mean, obviously there's like certain things you can do. Like, I feel like Tia has created a brand for herself for life, or like even like Brooke, she created a shoe brand, a clothing brand. Like, unless you do things like that off of CrossFit, like you can't just do this until you're 30 and then like survive off of that money for the rest of your life. Like, it's not like that. So I think that kind of adds pressure to it too. But I don't necessarily think about that a lot, honestly. I mean, like, obviously, like, making money is nice and, like, a benefit of it, but then I think that's another, like, reason why me going to college is, like, helping me not, like, get burnt out or, like, have mental problems, because I know that I, like, will have a college degree, and, like, if CrossFit doesn't work out for me, then I'll be able to like go do like another job with my college degree. Like I don't have to like rely on CrossFit and making money and doing well and all that, because I can just like have fun with that and make some money like doing it. But I have this other path like set up for me, like once I graduate college, obviously, to do that if the other like CrossFit route doesn't work out.
Have you taken your level 1?
No, I haven't, but I just got a free L1 for competing at the games. I think everyone did. But I was thinking about taking it actually, since I got it for free.
Yeah, you should take it. I think you'd have fun. And have you ever done any coaching?
No. I don't know if that side of CrossFit is like for me. Like I don't know if I would be a very good coach or like programmer. But
How about your eyes? Do you have good eyes? Like when you watch Chris move, do you ever be like, "Hey dude, you are coming on your toes," or "Hey dude, like you got to get that when you jerk, you better get that bar back a little far."
A little bit, but I think like not like a coach is. Like a coach can like see you snatch and like tell you like 5 different things to change, and I would just be like, don't bend your arms early. Like
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's
yeah.
it. I mean, it has to start somewhere.
Yeah.
Weird, it's like coaches almost see in slow motion.
Yeah, I know. I'm like, how did you see all of that, and how am I supposed to do all of that in like it's like a 1 second, like a
Yeah.
snatch is like 1 second. But maybe taking my L1 would like help me like see those things better. I don't know.
I think you'll really like it. And, since you have Dave's contact too, you should take advantage of any course you wanna take. I'm sure they would let you do whatever. I mean, you're such a great role model. They would love to embrace you and, and let you do whatever you wanted.
Oh, yeah, that's good to know. I didn't know he would just like
Oh, yeah.
do
This Oh,
that.
yeah. He's got it. Yeah, I could tell. He has 2 young daughters too, one that's your age and one that's a little younger, so he'll be a softie. You get whatever you want from him.
Okay. Good to know.
Have you ever done an open announcement?
No.
No, okay, so that's on the horizon too. Would that excite you to do that?
Yeah, I was actually literally just talking about this the other day. I was like, what if I get asked to do an open announcement because like I got
Yeah,
3rd?
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
I think that would be a lot of fun. Obviously, that's a lot like stressful too, but I don't think anyone like if you do bad, I don't think anyone's gonna be like, oh, like because you find out the workout like 10 minutes before, so
Right.
there's no like, oh, she did bad. Like
Yeah, I the internet's usually pretty nice to the open workout people.
yeah, but I
You
think that's a really
usually
cool experience.
Yeah,
I would be excited to do that. I would say yes, probably.
and hopefully you never have to do demo team.
Yeah. Last year, I was like, "I wanna do demo team," but, like, like, not anymore.
I wanna, talk about, the last, workout.
Okay.
Um, so, running Isabel, you get 5th, and tell me, when you come off the floor there, is Tim what's Tim talking to you about? Like, do you know what place you're in and all that as you come off the floor, workout 9?
Um, not, like, as I come off the floor, I didn't know. I think I knew that I got, top 5 in that workout, so I figured that I would move up because what I do is that, like, I think I was on, like, an outside lane, and then, like, whenever I finish this is any workout, but I did it for heavy or running Isabel. Like, if I finish, I, like, look at the lanes all, like, inside all the inside lanes, and I'm like, "Okay, I think Tia was the only one on the inside lanes that beat me, and so, like, I beat all these girls on the inside lanes. That means they're, like, all ahead of me on the leaderboard, and so I beat all of them, and so I
Yeah,
knew, like, okay, I'm be moving up. And like in a workout like that where like seconds matter, I was like, okay, there's seconds from the other heats coming in and like all this. So I knew that like all those girls on the inside lanes, like once I beat them, I knew that I would move up the leaderboard. But yeah, I was pretty happy with that one. And then once I got like off the floor and it was all updated and stuff, I think I was in like 5th. And I was honestly just like, okay, just stay right here. Like, this is good. And Tim was kind of talking to me and he was like telling me like what girls I needed to like keep my eye on in the final event and like stay ahead of. And he was more so like, you need to stay ahead of these girls to get on the podium. And I was like, well, if I don't stay ahead of them, like I'm still happy with fifth. And like looking back, that was not a good way to think about. Like I will not be thinking like that anymore. But
Do you say that out loud or just in your head? Do you tell Tim that or do you keep
no,
that?
I didn't say that out loud.
Nice.
But like I said, my whole goal of the weekend was top 10, and I think I was in top 10 for like I think it was in top 10 for like most of the weekend. So like I probably should have shifted my goal a little bit to like higher than top 10, but in my head I was like, okay, I would have been happy with top 10, so like top 5 now would be amazing. And so like I was in 5th going into the last event. I was kind of just like, just stay right there, like you're in a really good spot, like all that. And then I have no idea. I just blacked out. I wasn't like trying to like go out hot or anything to like win the workout. I was just trying to stay ahead of those girls that Tim told me I needed to be, and then
He
somehow
doesn't
ended
grab
up
you by your shoulders and look
winning.
into your eyes and be like, Olivia, fucking take some risks, go balls to the fucking wall.
No, he
One
didn't.
event
I don't
left.
think he told me to like take risks or anything. He was just like, I mean, we
Take care
both
of those
knew that it
girls.
was a good workout for me.
Yeah. What was it again?
So
It was a rope climb and then there was a lunge at the end. What was that? There was something else. Thrusters.
thrusters.
Okay.
Yeah, and so like we both knew it was a good workout for me, but I was just trying to stay ahead of those. Like I think there was like 3 girls, like all the points were so close, but like there was like 3 girls. He was like, just beat these 3 girls and you're good. And so like I was just trying to do that, and they were like obviously in the lanes like right next to me, so like I could see them. And yeah, I don't I don't even know what happened. It just the workout felt good. I don't feel like I ever even got like tired or fatigued, and somehow I just won it.
You think something special was happening to you there? Like you tapped into something, like the way you're saying you weren't even tired and fatigued. Like, did you feel like as you picked up the lunges, did you pick up the lunge bar first?
Yeah.
Okay, so when you get there, do you know that? Are you tripping?
I mean, I got to I think it was like ended with 7 rope climbs before the lunge, and I got to the rope climbs and I think I was like 2.5 rope climbs ahead of the next person closest to me. And I was like, okay, I think I have this. Like no one can catch up 2.5 rope climbs
Did you
unless I
think
like
that maybe you did something wrong at that point? I know sometimes when people get ahead, they're like, uh-oh, I did something wrong.
not at that point. At that point, I was like, okay, I'm fine. Like I can do 7 rope climbs and be fine. But like before, like whenever I got to the like 5s and I was like 1 or 2 ahead, I was like, oh, like am I about to like die? Like did I go out too hot? I'm about to like fall off and like everyone's gonna pass me somehow, or I'm gonna fall apart on the lunge or something. I was like, when is this gonna like hit me? Like something's gonna happen. But um I felt great. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it's like just the adrenaline or I think that when you like know that you're in first, like I feel like you kind of don't feel pain. You're like, "Oh, I'm in first," like, and then you're just like your body just kind of carries you through. Like I don't know if that's just me, but I don't feel like I felt anything at all. Um I was just like, "Oh, I'm in first," and then like kept going and then got first. I don't know.
Did you put the lunge bar down at all?
I did, just to be safe. It was like I don't think I needed to at all, but in the back of my head at World Fitness Project, the last workout ended with like an overhead lunge, and it was with dumbbells, but I like failed like 5 feet from the finish, and you had to do like 25 feet unbroken. And so
Oh boy.
I like had that in the back of my head the whole time. I was like, don't fail this. So I put it down to be safe and because I knew I was like pretty far ahead of the next person. And so
Is it
yeah.
scary putting it down? Like you go to put it down, you're like, what if I'm not seeing the whole floor? What if there is someone somewhere?
I don't know if it was scary, but I mean, I knew no one was gonna catch me because I just put it down for like a second. But I was like, dang, that like this would have been a like, did it like ruin the event win that I didn't like go unbroken to the finish? Like that would have been really cool. But that's really it. I think it's no one's at the end of the day, you didn't even know that I dropped it. I could have told you I did it unbroken. So like no one even remembers that.
Hey, and it's not nasty when you pick it up. You know how sometimes like you get off the pull-up bar thinking it's smart, and then all of a sudden you get back on and you're like, oh shit, what happened? Like I got off, and
Yeah.
then it's like any concern that when you picked it up, was it like nasty? We're like, ooh, this feels heavier than when I put it down.
Like I said, I didn't really feel anything, but I only had like 20 feet left whenever I put it down. So it wasn't like I didn't like I knew I could do 20 feet unbroken and yeah, and I was like almost done with like the whole weekend. So I was like, this is it. Like you can do 20 feet.
I read one comment during the show, and it's someone making fun of me. Someone doesn't know much, Olivia.
Dang. Well, I feel like you know a lot about CrossFit.
These guys are jackasses. Okay, so then you cross the finish line, and do you know that that's a better time than all the other heats too?
Yeah,
And then
so,
part of
like,
you like,
on
oh,
the
maybe.
little score or not score, the, like, clock in the
Yeah.
corner of the field, it says, like, "Time to beat" at the
Oh,
bottom, and it
oh,
literally said the
dude, I
time to
never even
beat.
noticed that.
Yeah, it literally
Maybe I
tells
don't
you
know
the time
shit.
to beat. So,
I
like,
was on the floor the
whenever
whole
I
game, I never saw that.
yeah, so, like, I saw that, and then I think I was, like, a minute until the time to beat, and so that's another reason why I put the bar down because I was like, "I have plenty of time." Like, there's a minute till the time to beat. The next girl behind me is, like, probably 30 seconds behind me. Like, I have time to put it down and, like, not, like, risk failing, which I don't think I would have failed, but it was just in the back of my head from WFP.
And you cross the finish line, and your mom and your dad and your sister are at the games?
Yeah, they were, but they weren't at the finish line. I
Oh,
don't
they weren't?
know. I don't know where they were, honestly.
Olivia, listen. Let me just tell you something real quick. Next year, if you go to the games, there's VIP seats up there. You come up to me or Dave and you say, "Hey, my parents are here. Can they sit in those VIP seats?" And Dave will be like,
Really?
"Yeah, hell yeah."
Okay. I'll
Because
tell them that.
it's good for them too, because it's such a great camera shot. I mean, I don't know if they think like this, but to see you cross the finish line and then the camera pan to your dad and he's crying like a baby. I mean, that's gold.
Yeah, that's honestly why, like, Madison was really nice because the, like, fans were right at the finish line. I don't even think that the fans were, like, really close to the finish line this year. Like
No, but they set up all these chairs, and like if you were like if, remember in the interview, Dave said, "Hey, if Jacob comes, I have tickets for him." That's like where he would have put Jacob, like just
uh,
right, like they're like old athletes, just
yeah.
certain parents. Like he would just see people and be like, "Hey, you can just go up in the front there," and then like one of his assistants would walk them up to the front, or like if you were a war hero or some shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Good to know.
yeah. I mean, you got clout. Yeah,
I mean, like,
use it.
I feel like I don't even know if they were, like, in their seats. I think that they were just, like, trying to get a good view, but I don't think that they were going all the way into the, like, VIP,
Did you
but
see them when you crossed the finish line? Do you remember where you looked?
not on the last event, but I did see them, and I could hear them on, like, a couple other of the events, and I would, like, see them and, like, look up and wave at them or smile or whatever, but I don't think I saw them after the last event. I don't remember. I don't that's a good question. I'm
Do
sure
they
that they
tell
were
you
there
do they
yelling
tell
at
you
me.
afterwards? Like, does your sister be like, "Oh god, mom and dad were unhinged when you won that event"? Like, do you hear any stories?
I mean, I think they're unhinged on every event, even if I don't win it, so
So you cross that, and then, how about Tim Paulson? Do you look at Tim Paulson and he's like,
um, I don't think I looked at him either. I think
okay.
so he was in, like, the coaches area. Maybe I did look at him because
And
I
that was over
actually
on the
knew where
left
the
where the
coaches
media was, right? If you coming down the course, the coaches were on the left where the media was?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, they were over by the media, I think, like, on the side that we enter the stadium, but, yeah, I don't think I looked at anyone because after all of it, whenever I walked off the floor, I think I saw Tim and he was like, "Did you have any idea that you were gonna get 3rd?" And I was like, "No," and he was like, "Yeah, I was, like, trying to, like, get your attention to tell you and stuff, but, then I realized that you didn't know and you were, like, gonna get told on this interview because I got, like, pulled for an interview, and I thought it was just because I won the event, and then, like, the interviewer was like, something about, "These are our podium," it was, like, me and Lucy, and he was like, "These are our podium, athletes," or whatever, and, that's when I, like, realized that I got 3rd.
It's crazy. You had 678 points. Danielle Brandon took 4th with 662. Then Ariel Owen 631. She took a 17th on that.
Yeah, I think she was in 3rd or 4th going into it. She was one of the girls that Tim was like, "You gotta stay ahead of her."
What's really interesting about that is if you look at it, besides Tia, um, your competitors did not do good. Your immediate competitors did not do good at that event, which is interesting. Tia took 3rd, and then Lucy took 5th, and then I guess Danielle did great. Danielle took 2nd.
Well, I think she was in 7th before that event.
Oh, so she did what
So
she had
she
to do
moved up a
also.
ton because all the girls in between didn't do very good.
Yeah, then Ariel 17th, Maddie 14th, Von Rohr 20th, Kringle 27th, Annika Greer got 4th. Isn't that interesting? She got I think 29th or 27th. She got 27th in the run, but she also did good on the rope climb thruster lunge workout. Interesting.
I don't know. I don't know if that has a correlation.
So the event finishes, and is it pretty emotional when it's all over? Are you emotional?
I didn't, like, cry or anything. Honestly, I almost cried whenever, I was getting my tears or my eyes were watering a little bit whenever, I was getting interviewed and he, like, said that I got 3rd because like I said, I had no idea that I got 3rd. So that was when I was a little emotional, but then after that, once I saw my family and everyone, it was kind of just, happiness, excited, I don't know, just, like, proud, honestly, just really proud because I did not know that I was capable of that, and so, yeah, I was just, like, pumped after, and I don't know, lost of words and just didn't believe it, kind of in shock, all that.
Did you your first year at the games, did you get a first place? Did you get an event win?
Yeah, it was actually in the very last workout, and it ended with a overhead lunge to the finish.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You're right, Ketter, whatever your name is. You're right, I don't know shit. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, I know. It was, like, the exact same. It was thrusters and echo bike, and then a lunge to the finish, and this year it was thrusters and rope climbs and a lunge to the finish.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, but last time I was in the, second to last heat whenever I won, so that was kinda crazy too, that my time held up.
For all the
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't know.
when you f this is when they're interviewing you, I don't know if you're gonna remember this, but, when they tell you took 3rd and you start to feel emotions, does it come up? Like, do you feel it, like, come up, like, from your stomach and your waist, and then your tear ducts turn on? Is that how you feel it? Like, it's, like, coming
I
up and,
think so, yeah.
something's coming up.
I think so, I mean, I think I just, kind of feel like my chest is, tight, and then I'm like my eyes are watering, I don't know.
Yeah. It's so weird when the tear ducts turn on, isn't it? You're like, "Uh-oh, what's
Yeah,
going on? Why are
and
you
in
turning
that
on?"
moment, I'm like, "I have to talk in a second, I need to, calm down, I guess I was, swallowing, you swallow and stuff to, get them back, down, so maybe it is, coming up and then you, trying to get it back down, I don't know.
Emotions are weird, it's weird, I don't know where they hang out, but they must, hang out, in the stomach or the butt or something. And then all of a
Yeah.
sudden when they come up, you're like, uh-oh, something's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look, Eminem song. Knees weak, arms are heavy. I'm spaghetti. You start your junior year next year?
Sophomore year.
Oh, you're holy shit. Any thoughts of stopping school, quitting?
Not right now. No.
And you also trained half a year while you were in the dorms.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
crazy. You ever go to the rec center at college and train there?
I went a couple times, but I didn't like do CrossFit there. I did like they had treadmills, so I'd run or I would do like the stair stepper, but that's about it.
So you're not in the squat rack doing 135-pound overhead squats with steel weights, and people are like, "What is going on over here?"
No. They probably already thought that my running was like insane because I was on there for like probably like an hour or more, and everyone else is just like I had probably like I would have like 2 or 3 people like getting on and off the like runner next to me, and I'm just like still on it, and I'm like drenching it in sweat, and like no one in there sweats. Like I was the only one sweating. I was like, "What's going on?" Because it's like air conditioned, but
They're not really working out.
yeah, I was like drenching this runner in sweat, and no one else was sweating. I was like,
Do you have
"Great."
air runners at your college? They're not like regular treadmills. They have like
They have like well, they have it, I was running on like a treadmill, but it was
oh,
they
okay.
also have like one of the like old Woodway runners. Like
Yeah, okay.
it was kind of sketchy though. Like I wouldn't use it. It was like a curved runner. I don't know, but
My co-host has a question for you. She hangs out in the chat. She doesn't actually come on the show. Maris, what's she majoring in?
exercise science.
No, good, smart.
Yep.
They teach you anything? You're like, that's bullshit.
Not yet, but I am right now. I'm in a class and it's called Methods of Strength and Conditioning. And so I'm learning like school just started like on Monday, so I haven't really learned anything yet, but I'm going to be learning like technique of like lifts, and like I think my final project I have to like create a training like program for someone. And
Oh,
so like I bet maybe in that class I'll be
you're
like,
failing. You're
okay.
failing that. They're gonna be like, Olivia, are you crazy? You trying to kill someone?
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if your teacher's gonna know.
He'll probably find out, but
Oh shit.
because we have
He's gonna be
to
like, she should be teaching this course.
yeah, I don't know, but we have to for our training plan or whatever program that we have to create, it's like for a specific sport. So I'm like, should I do just like CrossFit and just like that's easy. I could create a CrossFit like training program, but yeah, I don't know. He'll probably find out. I mean, it's pretty easy if you just like look at me. He's probably like, "What sport do you do?"
Right. Hey, did you go into the games healthy this year? Did you have any niggles or injuries or
No, I'm healthy.
all good?
I mean, obviously, just like you have little aches and pains at, like every once in a while, but nothing like lingering.
And have you been pretty much injury free your career since you've been 9 years old?
Yeah. I mean, I haven't ever had any like big injuries.
You never had to
Last
take like 6
last
months
year,
off?
I had like some knee problems. I didn't squat for like 9 months probably, but that's about it.
And how is that for you when you can't do that? Is that hard emotionally? Is that hard? Like you're like, oh, this sucks.
Um, it sucked a little bit but mostly because it was like leading up to semifinals last year, and so I just didn't feel like but squat like for an athlete like me, I don't need to be like squatting all the time. Like, um, I honestly like barely ever squat, like just because I don't like that's for I feel like athletes who need to get stronger. And I always do like different kinds of like Bulgarian split squats or like things like that, and not necessarily like heavy back squats. just because those are so bad for like your knees and hips, and with the amount of running I do, like those two together are just like so bad for your body. But anyways, it wasn't like necessarily like really hard for me like emotionally or anything to not be able to squat, just because I like think that I'm pretty good at squatting, and it wasn't like if it was something that was like causing me not to be able to like run or like do like gymnastic movements or like something I'm bad at, then I would be like stressing like, okay, I need to like be able to do these movements. Like I can't not do them. But squatting wasn't that big of a deal for me to not be able to do. And like I didn't make the games last summer, so I was like fine with not squatting for like that whole summer. But yeah.
Hey, is Bulgarian split squat? That's the one where like you have your foot like up on
Yeah.
like up
Yeah.
high. Okay, and it's like a one-legged squat.
Yeah, basically. It just like I feel like it honestly makes you so like strong, like stronger than just normal squats would, because it's like single leg and you really have to like focus on one side.
Let me see. Let me see if there's anyone in here worth reading something from. Oh, here we go. Your college professor will tell you not to squat below parallel. We shall see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
When you're at the games, who do you hang with? Who do you hang out with? Who's the homie? Is there anyone?
I just kind of like I would hang out with all the proven people mostly because of like how close we got at the like camp. But I would honestly, between every event, I would just go sit in the like Normatex and eat my food and like maybe get worked on. And so like I wouldn't really, and then I would have to warm up for the next event. So like I wouldn't really be hanging out with anyone. I would just kind of sit in the Normatex on my phone, something like that, or try to sleep. But yeah, but if I did hang out with people, it was like the whole proven crew was like kind of like at a table in the back, and so yeah, I would hang out with them.
The boys were some of the boys were telling me that after every event they had like a ritual. They went up to the Renaissance Hotel, they jumped in the shower, they took a nap, and they ate. And they did you do that? You didn't have anything like that? Did you change your clothes after every event?
Yeah, I would
So-
pretty much my ritual was like come back to the like warm up area or like the athlete area, whatever, and I would change my clothes, like redo my hair because it was usually a mess, and then eat a meal or snack or whatever, and then like while sitting in the Normatex, and then get like body work if I needed it, and then go warm up for the next event. Like
Yeah.
that was pretty much my ritual, but I didn't go back to my hotel or anything at all. So I probably smelled.
No, I'm sure you were fine. You wear deodorant? Do you wear deodorant?
Yeah, I would put new deodorant on every event.
What deodorant do you use?
Just like Dove.
Is it an antiperspirant or just a deodorant?
I don't know the difference, to be honest.
I think an antiperspirant is supposed to stop you from sweating. Like for some reason, that seems like that would be bad.
Oh, I don't think it's
deodorant
that.
is okay.
I
Yeah.
mean, I don't not sweat.
Right. Good. Oh yeah, sponsorship. There you go, Dove.
Oh yeah, this is the plug.
Yeah.
Dove better see this.
Yeah, I like that. Let me see what else I got. Oh, do you watch any other sports?
Yeah.
What do you watch?
I really love football because obviously Kansas City. I live in Kansas City, and
Oh, they play the Bears this weekend.
yeah, today. I actually
today?
thought about going, but it's just a preseason game, and I'd rather spend my money on like a real game.
Yeah. I wonder if I could get you a couple tickets. My friend Travis is going there, and he's the father of Tyson Bagent.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Tyson will probably play.
Yeah, and he loves CrossFitters. Let me see. Hold on one second.
If you get me a couple tickets, I would go. I think it's at like 7 p.m. tonight.
Okay. Hey, can you get Olivia Kerstetter 2 tickets?
But is he gonna be mad if I'm like a Chiefs fan?
She took 3rd at the games. She lives in Kansas. No, Tyson's. They're so cool. They're so cool. All right, I sent him a text. All right, cool. Wouldn't that be cool?
That would be cool.
Yeah, that makes up for the towel question and the deodorant question. I think that's it. I think I think I examined you thoroughly, and I give you a passing grade. Your psychological profile is an A+. Good job.
Thanks.
Yeah, good job. Thanks for coming on for so long too. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Last time I think that I told you I only had 30 minutes, and then like I was seeing your interviews with like other people, and they were like an hour, 2 hours long, and I was like, oh, I feel bad. I only like had
No,
30 minutes.
no, I
So
always appreciate you guys coming on. Matter of fact, whenever anyone tells me 30 minutes, I'm always like, oh, good. But I did, but this was great. I'm so glad. I know people have a lot of questions, and I saw your podcast with the Protein Brothers, and you were so good, and I was like, oh, she's on fire. So,
Thanks.
all right,
Fine.
I have your phone number. Okay, let me see. He says he's gonna try. Okay, if either way, I'll let you know.
Okay, thanks.
All right, dear. Have a good day. Congratulations.
Yeah, you too. Thank you.
Okay, ciao.
Bye.
Olivia Kerstetter. Wow. I want to be a protein brother. Seb on text like my dad. Aren't you like 70? How old's your dad? Your dad's like 90? I think today I'm on the Glinton Things podcast at 4 p.m. I don't know if I have anything else. Oh, shoot. You forgot to ask if Jacob's dog bit her. Damn. Sevi, I'm waiting to play Connect 4 with you. I'm so good at Connect 4. I probably haven't lost since I've been like 5. That in that game, there's some things I'm so good at. I'm world class at Connect 4 and that air hockey game that they have at arcades, the full size one. I'm pretty much world class. I have like my focus is second to none. Yeah, the Rasta fight was crazy. You know, did you soon as he kicked Dalton in the head like that, I immediately thought, "Oh shit, that's how his brother knocked out Kamaru Usman." And then in the championship fight in the UFC, that exact same kick. And then in the interview, they said it was 3 years to the day that his brother did that to Kamaru Usman. Last night I played I don't really play Uno. I play doses, and I'm not very good. Last night I played 4 games of doses. Doses is just like Uno, but there's 2 the same company, but there's 2 cards. You play 2 cards at a time. No, you would not. Tank Reeves, I just came here to say, Sevi, I'd dust your ass air hockey. There's no way, dude. My focus is crazy. The puck moves in slow motion for me. There's nothing. You can't even score 1 point. I have freaky focus. I am not myself when I play. I am the puck. I dust you in. You guys are crazy. I'm really good at ping pong too. Not world class, but I'm really good. Like really, really good. And I play. So I just bought a full-size ping pong table a couple months ago, and I play. I'm not the best in the house, but I'm good. And frisbee, not like ultimate frisbee, or not like a frisbee golf, but like real frisbee. I'm pretty fucking crazy good at it. Like freakish good.
You ever played disc golf? Woo!
I feel like this is going somewhere. Have I ever played
Disc golf.
Frisbee golf.
disc golf? Oh, frisbee golf. No, well, so ever since I've been an adult, I've been having sex with women. So, no, but I appreciate incel culture. I'm sure. Frisbee golf? No. There's alternatives, sir. You could kill yourself.
Wow. Jim Carr. Wow. All right. There you go. That's disc golf. Yeah, Dalton got knocked out. It was crazy. You know what's crazy? He won the first 2 rounds. He entered the 3rd round. I couldn't tell what he was doing. He was either really tired or he was just trying to bide himself some time. He didn't really, just the 3rd round he came out, he didn't look like himself. I don't know what was going on. No, I'm just getting over a cold. I'm just getting over a cold. For the last 3 weeks, I've had this crazy sore throat. I've had a crazy, I thought it was because one of my boys choked me out, but just now I actually, while I was on with Olivia, I coughed something up. Like, I almost spit it out. I don't have anything to spit it out in. I have like this $600 Montclair wool hat, but I guess I could have spit it out in my hand and wiped it on my shirt. When I pick my nose, I wipe it on my forearm and then go like that and turn it into a ball and then wipe it onto the floor. No, free tickets. Hey, I'm live on the air. Free tickets, buddy. She's a CrossFitter. She took third.
Hey, listen. See, 10 days ago,
Yeah.
that this was taking place.
Yeah.
100% that I would finagle things around and make sure that I charged you the money and not her.
Right. But listen, she's gonna give her the. She's a 19-year-old girl. She wants to go. She lives in Kansas. I asked her what her favorite sport is. She said the NFL. And I said, "Oh, my boy Trav."
And Hiller are willing to sponsor this young lady to come to the game. to set with the most famous person in the United States right now, Travis the Beast Bailey. Yes, problem. I will take care of that.
Okay, so if I get you $300, she can sit with you.
Right beside me.
Okay, and they're okay. All right.
The only reason is I've got there'll be Don for be there, Don on Dick Zena, Stephen Green, Mike Bowling.
Oh, Mike Bowling's still alive? Mike Bowling's still wow.
Are you kidding me? First, Benjamin Button.
What?
Like,
wow.
awesome.
Hey, don't tell.
All right, I'll let you get back to it. I can't wait. But
hey, she's only 19. Don't let any of those dudes like talk to her or nothing.
I don't know. I'm the father history of the United States.
I do know that. I do know that.
There could not possibly be a more appropriate in the world And who will be joining this 19 father or her brother?
I don't know. I'll find out and I'll get back to you as soon as I get off the
I
air.
would imagine that it will be someone of that nature.
All right. You the man, Travis.
All right, guys.
Bye. All right. Fuck it. I'll spend my $300 and send Olivia and a friend. What's $300? I'll charge you guys for it tomorrow. I'll demand $1.99 from all of you. Yeah, he's such a good dude. Travis is such a good dude. It's fucking crazy. He's the best. I'm so lucky to have met him. He's so great. And he might be, it's really hard for me to say this, but he might be the best father in the, oh, there we go. Oh shit. The money's pouring in for Olivia's tickets. She's in. Wow. Should I just stay on until we collect $300? Pat, you want to buy her the tickets? Pat Lange. We only need $280 more. Oh shit. Oh, I'm gonna have to start doing math. We're at 40. Holy shit. It's only $260 out of my pocket now. $260. A subtle donation of $10 would. Holy shit, $10. Okay, there's 50. All right. Oh shit, there's 2. Oh shit. I'm gonna have to call Olivia. Let me call Olivia and see what. You think she'll answer the work phone? I better call her on my phone. Oh my goodness, here we go, guys. You guys are so great. Greatest show on earth. Greatest listeners on earth.
Hello?
Hey, we're still live on the air.
Okay.
And Travis called in and said that if for $300, he'll get 2 tickets sitting right next to him. That's the father of Tyson Bagent. And now the podcast listeners are donating a shitload of money to raise the $300. So I'm going to get you the tickets and connect you with them. Two tickets.
Okay.
So I'll connect you with Travis and I'll send him the money and then you just tell him who you're going with. Do you know who you're going to go with? Are you taking your dad?
No, I have no idea.
Okay.
I'll figure that out.
Okay, I'm going to send a text and connects you to Tyson's father. He's the greatest father in the world. He's got like 5 kids.
Okay.
And I told him to take really good care of you. Yeah, how about the listeners? The listeners are pouring in the money.
Yeah, what the heck? Okay, tell them thank you too.
All right, they love you. All right, cool. All right, I'll connect you in a text.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Holy shit. Let me call Travis back. Holy shit. Way to fuck up the math, Jan. I know, right? Crazy.
Yes, sir.
Hey, where do I send the $300?
We'll take care of that.
Okay.
I'm in my SeatGeek. I've got to go to. All I need is a phone number, and a spelled name that she would like the ticket sent to. And listen,
I'm gonna connect you. I'm gonna connect you in a text. She's the sweetest young girl ever.
Yeah, and if she's 19, it may be her father, uncle, that aunt that actually downloads the ticket. So I'll communicate with her easy. Start a group text.
All right, you the man. And then send me your Venmo, and I'll have my wife Venmo you the money.
Yeah, in the group text, sure you put her full name. So I'm not an idiot.
Love you, buddy. You the man. I love you so much. Thank you.
Yes.
Bye.
Yes, sir.
Damn, you guys are crazy. This is so nuts. Let me start at the top here. Seema, thank you. Aaron Fraser, thank you. Did I forget you miss anyone at the top? I think Lange gave a huge donation. Where the hell is it? Shit. Sorry for anyone before Seema that I missed. I'm scrolling back down now. Aaron Fraser, thank you. Liz Jenzawak for Olivia's tickets. Go Bears. She's gonna be rooting for Kansas though. Jethro Cardone, $2. Seth, $9.99. You're a good dude. Dick Butter, holy cow, ticket money. Doses. Oh, there's Lange. Fitty, you're a boss. For Olivia's tickets, $10. Mr. Ramirez, Joseph Ramirez. Salty Beaver, Salty CrossFit Salty Hive. Justin Zazumbo. Go Bears. Congrats on the contract, Tyson. Have fun, Olivia. Disc Golf Championship tickets. Well, we're going to use these for the football game, but thank you, Miss Winston. I saw your comment the other day. I think it was your comment on the Bears Instagram account. I liked it. $1.99. God, you guys are great. That's really cool. Yawns was 2706. Thank you. You are the smartest person in the chat. My wife said you sounded smart too. She said you can move in with us and you sound smart. You seem smart. I just judge your body. I don't give a fuck about your brain. Judy, you keeping count? The money, Miss Renee, the money is for Tyson's playing in a playoff game. It's a playoff game. Tyson, I'm freaking out. Tyson's playing in a preseason game in Kansas today. Tyson Bagent, quarterback for the Chicago Bears, and Travis is there. And Olivia said she was thinking about going to the game, but the tickets she didn't want to waste the money on the tickets, but she really wanted to go. And then all these people, holy shit. This is a Greek dude. I thought your economy collapsed. This is a shitload of money. Kostas Antonopoulos. Wow. South Africa fit. Jeremy, I hate the Bears, $10. 69.69. Thank you, Judy. That's where we're at. Okay, good. All right. I'm gonna have the twins all to myself this weekend. Haley's taking Avi to LA, and I'm taking the twins to a jiu-jitsu tournament on Saturday morning. I was thinking about maybe filming the whole thing and making a little short film about it. I bet you Souza would like that. He's always encouraging me to do that shit. Maybe I'll make a little short movie about it. Oh, 70-31 from Kostas. Wow. That's like half the GDP of Greece. Vittorio, preseason moron, Kansas City, Missouri. Thank you. I'm housebroke. Have fun, Olivia. That's good. Congrats on having a house. That's awesome. I get it. That video of your son playing the piano was awesome. It's crazy because I saw Ari practicing levers in the jiu-jitsu room, and then Avi was playing. I think that's from Amelie, and I was like, God, this is crazy. The shit I see is crazy. After that, they held a little jiu-jitsu tournament in the jiu-jitsu room. It was crazy. I was laughing so hard I was crying. It was insane. I was gonna film it. I was even gonna go live, but they were fighting in their underwear. And I just was like, this probably shouldn't do. So I don't know. Oh my goodness. Biomaxpeptides.com. Biomaxpeptides.com. $49.99. Thank you, Sarah. Me and the boys, Matt, Souza, Hiller, Taylor, Bryson, we are all headed down to the Biomax Peptides world headquarters in what is arguably the greatest city in the world, Newport Beach, California, here in a couple weeks. Sarah's putting us up down at the beach, and we will all be down there live podcasting from the sideline at Wodapalooza, SoCal Wodapalooza. I'm pretty pumped about that. Pretty excited. So thank you. It's awesome. James Sprague dad wearing a big W headband while competing at the games. Old guys don't know. He doesn't even know what he's wearing. He's just like, oh, here's a headband. Oh, it feels nice to be coughing this shit out. So that's why my throat's been sore, I guess. I must have had some I must be really mucusy. You know how that happens when your throat's sore, and then you drink something warm and it breaks up the mucus, and then the sore throat goes away. So it must have been that. I must have had some just big old loogies hanging out in the throat. Very generous of all you guys. Thank you very much. Very generous. It's cool. And it gives me some clout too. Olivia now will remember this and be like, okay, that was an hour and a half well spent. Sebby, do your kids surf yet? Yeah, they surf. Not a lot, not as much as they should as Santa Cruz kids. Yeah, and we've gone down and looked at the Wedge. It's a scary place. Scary, scary place. All right. 4 p.m. I'll be on the 4 p.m. I'll be on the Glinton podcast today. Yeah, the Wedge is pretty incredible, right? That's the wave that's like really big and just breaks on the beach, right? It's like that crazy barrel that breaks right on the beach. It's kind of scary. That's a hell of a spot. Excuse me. Good morning, Jeremy. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning.
How we doing? How we doing, boss?
Good. I'm really excited. You know what's funny is the chat donating all that money to buy the tickets. Like that'll carry me. Like for the next week, I'll think you guys are the coolest people ever until I forget. Till David Weed says something dumb. But I just think that won't take long at all. The power of you guys doing that is so sweet. It's like it like really moves me. It's cool.
That's cool. It was really cool. Did Judy tabulate how much it was?
No, but like I saw $349 donations, and then I saw some big Euro donations, and I think their money's like worth more than ours. So like it's got to be, if it didn't get to 300, it's got to be close as shit, maybe even over.
I'm sure it was over. Yeah, that's chat's a pretty cool bunch of people for the most part.
Yeah, and isn't it cool? Also, that's our girl, right? That's our CrossFitter. Like of all the games athletes, she's probably one of the closest to like us ding dongs.
Yeah, she's like a daughter, you know, like she's like your niece or your daughter that you're gonna protect at all costs.
Yeah, I just love it.
She's cool.
I should probably send the text while you're talking. Go ahead.
Thoughts on a MMA show returning on your channel? Do you have time for that? Do you have the willingness to do that?
I definitely have the the interest and the time. I definitely have the interest and the time. The truth is, yeah, I definitely have the interest and the time. I really, really love the sport, and I don't miss shit. And I don't like to do things unless it all points to somehow to me being able to talk about it on the podcast. So I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
Like I purposely don't watch certain people's content, because if I watch their content, I'm going to talk about it, and I don't want to talk about them. And so like anything I'm doing, I know ends up on this podcast. And so, and I like to keep it that way. You know what I mean? So like if I'm like, or it could go the other way around, right? Like, I had the opportunity to interview Tyson Bagent. So then I had the opportunity to interview Tyson Bagent. So I got into the Chicago Bears. So it is something I wish I did.
Is it maybe you don't have someone else to do it with you that can commit? I mean, because for a while you were cooking with what's old boy's name? The comedian.
Darian. Yeah, Darian Weeks. He's awesome.
Well, Darian, and then the other guy, the comedian dude. What's his name?
I forget his name, but he didn't. The show was too controversial for him.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Based on his content, I didn't think he was worried about that.
Yeah, he didn't like any of the politics around trans or Black Lives Matter or stuff like that. He's gotten a little more free. Mm-hmm. Oh, thank you guys so much for the donations, Adam and Adam Blakesley and George Wang. Bear down, go Tyson.
I had like an Audible I made like an audible noise when Dalton got head kicked last night.
Oh,
I like did not see that coming. Not to underestimate Edwards, but I just he seems very confident. He's a hell of a good fighter, and to see, I think you were just talking about it a little while ago. Round 3 did not something was off. It was like your boy. He came out. He looked like he had taken a few swigs of some alcohol or something between the rounds, because he just came out like he looked tired. He looked like he didn't have a clue what he was doing. And old boy Fabian was not. He didn't seem tired at all, and it showed.
Right.
It was very surprising.
Like his body, Dalton's body language, and the commentators are like he's either tired or he's resting because he has 2 rounds in the bank. And unfortunately, I lean on the side of tired. But like, I don't know.
That weight cut. That's what I was gonna say. The weight cut is a son of a bitch, man. Like he's a big dude. You know, he's probably walking around 215, 220. They said he cut 19 pounds. The day before to make weight?
Yes,
19 fucking pounds in one day.
Yeah, just the day before he cut 19 pounds. And hey, when you cut 19 pounds in one day, a lot of what people say too is that the brain is the slowest to rehydrate, and so headshots really take a toll on you if you're dehydrated.
Oh, for sure, absolutely. Your brain is it's very slow. It's trying to catch up. Yeah, the rest of your body might feel good, but your brain's still very slow. I mean, the weight cut thing has been very controversial for years. Did you see Aljamain Sterling and Brian Ortega's weigh-in?
When was that?
Yesterday. I think the fight is today.
Oh,
they're
fighting today? No, Saturday. They're fighting Saturday?
Is it Saturday? Okay, yeah, maybe it's Saturday. I thought they said it was possibly today. But anyways,
that's an amazing fight. I can't wait to see that.
Well, they're fighting at 153 now because you got to watch the weigh-in. If you haven't seen it, the weigh-in of Ortega trying to walk out to do like a square off. It is scary to watch. Dude is he's like dying right before our eyes, and he still couldn't make weight. So they got to catch weight of 153 instead of 145. It's eerie to watch Ortega just kind of like zombie his way over to Aljamain Sterling. I'm like, oh God, that's terrible.
That's going to be interesting too. I wonder, Ortega is tough as shit and his jiu-jitsu is world class. Mm-hmm. And Aljo, who doesn't have his engine that's as big as Ortega, his wrestling's amazing. So that should be interesting. Johnny Walker's going to get fucking knocked into fucking the next. This guy Zhang is going to retire Johnny Walker.
Is Walker, what weight class is that?
I think it's light heavyweight, 205.
That's what I thought.
He used to be great, but he ended up with the glass jaw.
Yeah.
Oh, Michael Pereira's fighting on the undercard. Oh my God,
guys,
dude, do you
ageless.
know the main event starts at 3 a.m. Pacific Standard Time
tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, because that's it's Abu Dhabi,
and that's why they weighed in already. I was like, that doesn't make sense what you're saying, but it's because the fight's in less than 12 hours. Yeah,
it's in a different country. Did you pull up the Ortega walking out?
No.
It's scary, dude. It's like it goes. I mean, they have weight classes. We get it. You know, there have to be weight classes, but they got to put some regulations on how much. You know, if you walk around 30 pounds heavier than what you're trying to fight at, you're not allowed to, because dude, look, I mean, and he's not the first guy. That's why it's controversial, because there's so many fighters you've seen over the years. Look at Kayla Harrison. That girl looked like a meth addict when she was weighing in this last fight. It's just it ain't good for you long term.
Oh yeah, Ortega looks like a zombie. Each step was labored.
It was horrible, dude. Oh, every photo, every video, he's just standing there like, dude, put me out of my misery.
Wow. Yeah, that's wild.
Should be a good fight, though. I think Ortega's toughness combined. So if Sterling wants to take him down, fine. But you're going to deal with world-class jiu-jitsu and probably get submitted. That's how I can see the fight going.
Yeah, it's going to be nasty.
It should be a good one.
All right. Thanks, dude.
All right. Talk to you later. Peace.
Bye. All right. getting me up to speed on my UFC. I've been really focused just on my kids' fight Saturday. I thought Walker retired when drug testing started. He was gone. Remember, in one of his early fights, he did this thing where he fell down on his back after he won a fight. And when he did that, he fell down like in the crucifix position. He hurt his shoulder, and he was never the same after that. Brianna, go Chiefs. Tell Olivia to come with me to a game. I got her. I think Brianna, she goes to the games to watch the games. Oh, Sevi. You didn't have to do, but you did. All right. Protect Olivia. Jeez Louise. I love football. All right. This light's driving me crazy today. I don't like being under this bright light. I used to not be sensitive to it, and a few months ago, I started getting really sensitive to it. When I come in here in the morning, it's like too bright for me. Joseph Ramirez, 20 out of 10 for the chat coming through today. Yeah, amazing. You want to see what it looks like without the light? Is that better? Is that a better look for me? I don't get dizzy with the light on, but something happens to me for sure. Or it's staring at the screen. Or maybe I need a new prescription for my glasses. The ceiling is just this stuff. The whole place is covered in this stuff. The Chad is a good dude. Where's my conspiracy book? Oh, conspiracy look. Oh, yeah, I should do shows like about Epstein with the lights off. All right. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. A California resident has tested positive for plague. What's plague? Health officials believe the person was bitten by an infected flea while camping in South Lake Tahoe. The case is raising eyebrows and making many people wonder. I think it's crazy. I didn't even know the plague was still something that was going on. Is that the bubonic plague? Said one Lake Tahoe visitor. How is this person doing? Health officials say the resident is now home recovering and is expected to be okay. It's transmitted by bacteria through flea bites, so fleas that live on rodents, including squirrels, chipmunks, and said Chin Hong. Bubonic plague is still around. It's not very common. Only about 7 cases per year in the United States. Symptoms usually show up 1 or 2 weeks after being bitten by an infected animal. You can get fever, headache, muscle aches, kind of like the flu, but the big difference is with this kind of plague is the swollen lymph nodes. 90% survive. I think did this person lose their arm? Why do they call it plague? Why don't they say bubonic plague? Why? I have something I want to show you. Oh, also, something to watch if you want to see a cool new video by Pedro.
On box jumps. We don't do them. Who just jumped on a box just then? Fucking hell, Coach Alfie. We have a total ban on box jumps. We don't do them. Who just jumped on the box just then? Fucking hell, Coach Elfie. That's hilarious. Elfie, by the way, is... Yeah, and she's about to snatch. So Elfie is one of our full-time coaches. She is doing qualifiers.
Affiliates, brilliant, aren't they? Changing lives, building communities, throwing barbells around. What's not to love? Some of them are really good. Some of them are brilliant. packed classes, loyal memberships paid on time, good programming, madness. Why not go to 10 of the best, find out how they do it? Think 2 braid, but with half a braid. CrossFit affiliates. Brilliant.
Oh, this is good. Pedro did good.
Is coaching, like, say here, how you coach, how your coaches coach, is that the be all and end all?
No.
What is then?
Atmosphere. Coaching
Atmosphere.
is not the be all and end all. It is the absolute fundamental minimum requirement. CrossFit Leamington is a little bit different in that we have full-time coaches, right? We have full-time coaches working full-time.
This is Buttery Bro stuff, but with Pedro. This should be good. I think that was a joke. I think the box jump thing was a joke. I hope it was a joke. So many people have reached out to me about the sand dune stepper once they saw my kids jumping on it. When is Rich podcast scheduled? He was salty. You all got the best access this year. Oh, he was? Wait, what? What are you talking about? We paid for a biomaxpeptides.com. Use code word Hiller or Sevon. Bought us a VIP booth. That's the only reason why we had that access. And we were told we couldn't do media out of there until like 24 hours before. We weren't planning to do media out of there. And then 24 hours before they're like, okay, you can do media there. So be cool, man. Be cool. Where do you see that? Where do you see, where do I go for that? Let me see this rich thing. What do I type into, I typed in Rich Froning. This one, the recap. What did you think of the CrossFit Games?
Hey,
What you got,
how do I
Scott?
loosen this?
I think that problem was mostly like a venue thing. It was just so spread out. Like I don't.
Does that dude Ben Davidson work at a gas station? What's he wearing? Times are tight at Mayhem Media.
Well, the escorting is different, but I don't know. They couldn't have.
Could give you like a preferential media pass where you're like,
well,
hey,
we did have that.
I know, but what I'm saying is like, oh, those guys aren't idiots. We don't need to escort them. You know?
I don't know. I mean, we had the enhanced pass, so it was like as good as it can get. It was actually pretty funny. You mentioned like people bothering athletes, and I'm not saying they did it. I think it was all fine, but it was so funny. We did like the enhanced credential tour the first day, and Dave, this is all he said because he had to get to an athlete briefing, and he was like, he said, what I'm about to say. He's like, I'm not talking to you guys. He looks at like us and then the proven guys that were there. He said, I'm talking to Sevon's crew. He's like, do not bother the athletes. I'll cut your pass.
But they were the most access ever.
But they were fine. I think as far as like I didn't hear any problems, but it was just so funny. He singled them out.
Yeah.
He called them out right there. But I mean, I think it was fine for the most part for us. And I think it was just like a logistics, like space or venue issue mostly.
Yeah.
They had this little, it was funny on Saturday, I think. I know they do site visits, but it kind of seemed like they didn't do enough maybe because they had this media checkpoint where he was saying you had to use it to like get escorted into the pit. Well, it was like right outside the pit. So no one used the media room because it was a 16-minute round trip. We timed it to get there.
I never
so
went
everyone
over there.
sat outside at the checkpoint. Well, the venue told CrossFit it was a fire hazard. So then in the middle of one of the events, they like basically moved the checkpoint to basically 10 feet from the door, like away from where it was. And so then there was this little like homeless camp of media people just sitting in there doing everything.
Camp of media.
And the coaches had that.
Yeah.
That was a little ridiculous.
It was also funny too. This is unrelated, but they had this arm wrestling competition. Did you see this? What's his name, Ro?
Travis Bajan.
Yeah, wait.
Tyson's the son, Travis is the dad.
Travis Bajent. Yeah. So Rogue said if you beat him in arm wrestling, you'll get $1 million. So out in that lobby, they had people trying to beat him in arm wrestling, but I don't think they communicated with the building because the people that work for the venue, everyone goes out to watch. Like,
$1
who cares?
million.
Yes. So everyone's out there
He's
watching.
really, really good.
Oh, I know. He's
You couldn't get to the
bullfighter.
stairs. You couldn't get to the escalators because there's like 1,000 people in that lobby trying to watch this. And the building people are.
I heard it was like that. I heard there were 1,000 people watching Travis arm wrestle. I didn't get to see it, but I heard that even the escalators, people were like walking backwards on the escalators. I heard the whole lobby of the MVP center was like shoulder to shoulder like this. I heard it was crazy.
Like, hey, you guys have to move. You have to move. But they're having an arm wrestling contest for $1 million, like in between events. So everyone's going to stand there and watch.
Even when they weren't doing that officially, it was rowdy in there.
Yeah.
Like it was because seemed like they were arm wrestling, like at least the whole time I was there for an hour and a half, and they were just going.
He arm wrestled for like half a day, it seemed like, because it was right outside where our media, like homeless camp was.
He does a lot of I've watched his videos. He does a lot of showy stuff.
Oh, he
too.
talks more shit than anybody.
Yeah, he's a really good showman too. So so yes, he was arm wrestling that long, but I think being able to do that, I think his show stuff keeps it to where someone just beats him because he's tired. He probably is doing that in between stuff, so he doesn't just. Some guy who's strong and comes there and ends up beating him because he's arm wrestled 400 guys today. So it's probably only been it was probably only 20 people though, but he was keeps them going. It's
imagine
really
if he lost though and they had to pay $1 million to somebody.
I bet they pay. There's an insurance thing that you pay.
Do you want me guys to tell you a secret about that? You guys want to hear the inside scoop on that, the $1 million thing? When Travis announced that Rogue was going to pay $1 million if someone beat him, he didn't check with Bill Henniger first. He just went out there onto the floor and said that. He didn't even, there was no, that wasn't, no one knew that except for Travis. I wish I could have been standing next to Bill and Katie when Travis said that. That wasn't he just made that up on the fly. Yeah, it's pretty. Yeah, that's pretty wild. He told afterwards. He told me or Dave told me. Someone told me they were somewhere once, and he said Bill would pay $10,000 if someone could beat him, and that he made up too, just to fuck with Bill and Katie, and then this time he raised it to $1 million. Yeah, that's king shit. I know, it's crazy. All right, 4 p.m. There's that. I think that's all I got. Thanks for all the donations today, everyone. Really appreciate it. Costas, Antonopoulos, John Lavelle, super nice of John Lavelle, Brianna, Biomax Peptides, Mr. Lange, crazy donations. Vittorio, BiomaxPeptides.com, Jeremy Eats World, Brock, Heidi Kroom, Jennifer, Jan Clark, Justin Zazimbo from Salty Beaver CrossFit, Pat, Dick Butter. My goodness, thank you. Yeah, you guys were great. Seema, getting the ball rolling. Aaron Fraser, you guys are great. All right. I will see you guys soon. What's tomorrow? Saturday? Something's not happening. Tomorrow's weird. The boys, the Kill Taylor boys are at the Masters event. Oh yeah, and head over to Pit Media and watch the Masters event. Pit Media on YouTube. And Chase and Sean are killing it on the commentary. But tomorrow, and then I'll be at a jiu-jitsu tournament. I don't know when the show is tomorrow. I don't even know if there is a Kill Taylor tomorrow. So I don't know. Oh, Shut Up and Scribble tonight. Oh yeah, Shut Up and Scribble tonight. They're just gonna bash the games. All right, and check out Olivia's Instagram. Let's see if she makes it over to the Bears game. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye-bye. Oh, I guess I have to end the show for shit. I almost screwed that up. Ooh. Ooh.